Remember, if you like this video, don't forget to press the subscribe button and press the notification bell so you will be alerted to when I have new videos. Welcome to another episode of Mach Fishing. In this episode, I would go kayak crabbing with two other kayakers. Teddy would run a 600-foot line, and Steve, who would be using a dozen ring traps. Summertime is ending, so this might be my last summer trip to catch those tasty crustaceans. You could feel the morning air temperature getting cooler. Eventually, the water would begin to cool itself, and the crabs would start migrating out of the rivers and into the deep. We would be greeted to a sunny day with low winds. We would get to crab an incoming tide up until almost 10 a.m. and then the tide would turn around to an outgoing tide. So depending on how long we crabbed, we would get both the incoming and outgoing tide. One of those tide runs would turn the crabs on.
At 7 and Teddy got 8 on our first run. Started at 6:30 a.m. The water temperatures went up to 76.3 degrees. And the depths seemed to be between 3.5 and 5.5 feet of water. Yep, see, I went from underneath because they're not seeing me from underneath. Right, heading back down the line for the fourth time. Water temperature is 76.3 now. And I'm catching probably anywhere from probably about 4 to 7 per run. But it's slowing down. So once it slows down to 1 or 2 crabs a run, I'll move the line.
Here is Teddy making a run down his line. I made my run next.
Hey, that's a female crab. Letting her go. Only got 2 on this run. Huh? Oh. Oh yeah. 2 so far? Okay, yeah, he said he's catching them in the shallows. I hear him dipping more than I am. I'm doing all right. I'm gonna mess around and we're gonna move our lines around. Since there's no crabbers out, really, we can test out the different areas. Yeah, I might pull my line up in about 2 more runs also. I'll try shallow. And then I'll move it. Keeping my basket near the kayak so there's nothing to scare them. I took all camera mounts and everything off the right side. I missed it. Too busy talking. But I moved the camera mounts to my right side. I mean, away from my right side. They're on the left over here. So nothing will cast a shadow or spook them. I found out that works better because I've tested it with the mounts over there and without, and it seems without the mounts there they do better. All right, let me pay attention so I don't miss any more crabs. 'Cause that was a big one there. He'll be back. Here's another one. I'm in 5.6 feet of water, no crabs. I'm not in quite the spot I want to be in, but that's okay. I'm still catching. Still 5.7 feet of water, nothing. So deeper's not yielding bigger crabs or quantity, so they got to be still in the sub 5 foot water table. Getting anything up there, Steve? No, Steve. Steve, you getting any? I don't think he can hear me. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Because normally I wouldn't have been out today. I would have told you I had to study. Yeah, I saw the winds. I was like, oh yeah. Yep. Here we go. From under. So far, 4 on this rod. And I'm missing bait, but I don't want to disturb the line while they're still biting. Another one. Another one. Wow, 3 in a row. Oh, dang. Oh, I got him. Did you see that? That was an action shot. I thought I lost him. Let me go check on Steve when I get to the end of this line. Well, here is Steve. He's going to try to see if he can catch a crab in his ring traps made by what, Perfectionists? Ring traps? Perfectionists, yep. Here he goes. He's got 4 so far. Got to pull up hard. Yep, nothing on that. What are you using for bait?
The standard chicken necks.
1 chicken neck or 2?
Actually, I'm adding baits.
Okay. Somebody told me they were using clam bags and they were doing good with the nets.
Oh yeah, I thought about it. I got some clam bags. I thought about it.
Yeah, because Angler sells the clams also, the razor clams.
Oh, they were using clams as well?
Yeah, they were using clams, and they said they were doing much better.
Maybe we'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, for fishing and crabbing, especially holding fish, I love these gloves. These fish monkeys. They're not a sponsor. I just love them. It has this leather-like palm area by the fingers and everything, so that helps you can grip the fish without the fins sticking you. And it keeps the sun off my hands too. So like that, yet you have the holes for your fingers, so if you have to tie lines or whatever, you know, there you go. So there it is, Fish Monkey. Love them. They're not a sponsor. tree. I knew he was coming because I saw that line dipping. So he was a heavy crab. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you. Saw that. Oh, he got away. He saw me. Got that one though. That's a lobster. There's Teddy running his line. I just saw him net 2 crabs earlier. Oh, there he goes. He got another one. Oh, there he goes. He got another one. Doing much better on this run.
Oh yeah.
The first is always the best, so it's whether you go down the second time, it produces. Probably gonna rebait some of these lines, some of these snoods. Crabs like the fresher bait. The water temperature is up to 76.4, so it's gone up a lot since this morning. I'm catching crabs in all depths. Sometimes I catch them in 4 feet of water, sometimes I catch them in 6 feet of water. Another missing bait. So I'll just basically turn around and go up the line and replace the missing ones with the ones that look really cut up and picked over. If the crabs are there, they're going to want to jump on the fresh bait.
At the end of the day, I ended up catching a fat, full bushel of crabs. Alright, I'm cooking the crabs. I got the full packed bushel inside there now with seasoning using JO number 2. For the water, I filled about maybe 1 to 2 inches of water on the bottom, and then I added a third of that amount with apple cider vinegar. That's it, with the JO number 2. I got it on high for about 10 minutes, and then I'll put it on, low, rolling boil or rolling steam, probably for about, the total time is going to be about 30 minutes. So probably about 15 minutes I'll do the low steam, the low flame, and then I'll turn it off and let it sit in its own heat for another 5 minutes, for a total of 30 minutes. Anyway, that's how I do my crabs. But a lot of people seem to like it that way. Alright, today was a great day. Let's have a synopsis here. The winds were light in the morning, 3 to 4 miles an hour northeast, and myself, Teddy, and Steve Rayner went out. Steve Rayner was using traps. Teddy and I were using the trout line, 600 feet, baited with chicken X. We stayed in about 3 to 6 feet of water. Crabs were in all the water columns. It just, sometimes they were better in the shallow, other times they were better in the deeper side. It just varied throughout the day. It was best in the morning. We started crabbing around 6:30 a.m. and we pretty much got our bushels by about 10:30. It was a little longer than normal. And then I noticed high tide was around 9:35, something like that. And what happened, we noticed that
after about 3 hours after high tide, the crabs just kicked on. It was slowing down during the daytime after the morning, but 3 hours afterwards, they just turned on. It was like a switch. They just turned on, and we left them biting. Anyway, it was a great day on the water, and hope to be back out soon.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching, and until next time, be sure to check out my other videos.